Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So we have been wanting and craving and just begging for a good old-fashioned seafood boil here. So we thought instead of going out and spending $60-$70 per person like we usually do, we can just get the ingredients and make it at home and have it for a few days. So that is what we did. Let me run through the ingredients that we're going to be using really quickly. We have some wild caught Dungeness crab legs. Most of this came from either Sam's or Walmart. We have some extra large cooked shrimp. Now this is the easy peel kind that's already deveined. Y'all, my shrimp has to be deveined, and I'm the person that will go through and check it just in case. I'm her, she is I. But I do like the easy peel that still has the shell on because that sauce just gets in there and it's so good. We also got some boiled crawfish. I thought this would be a good little addition to our seafood boil. It says hot on the package, but it really was not that hot at all. I have another package of the Dungeness crab legs. I also have some cold water lobster, and this is just the claws and the arms. So, you know, we didn't have the body of it, but this was really good for what we were doing. Also got a bag of mussels. You guys, I forget how cheap mussels are. This whole bag was like maybe $4. It was so super cheap. And yeah, it was another great thing just to kind of throw in there for something different. All right, we also have some corn on the cob, and we actually got 2 packs of these just so, you know, we would have enough. Plus, we both like corn. And we got some little baby gold potatoes, and I got the yellow kind and the red kind. And I should have steamed these in the bag first and then add them, but that's all right. So I also got 2 packs of the smoked sausage. Smoked sausage is my favorite part of a boil. I don't know why. So then we also got some wild caught snow crab legs, and like I said, got these at Walmart, I believe, and it's just a box of crab legs since we didn't know if the other little bags were going to be enough. And to put it all in and make it easier, we got these Reynolds oven bags. You're supposed to be able to put a turkey in here, but we're like, okay, if you can put a turkey in, you can put a seafood boil in, because we're going to put it in the oven anyway. So yeah, let's get into these seasonings that I used. This is a quick overview. I have some chicken bouillon, some Old Bay seasoning, some lemon pepper. I have some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, garlic powder, chili powder, accent powder, Worcestershire sauce, minced garlic, oregano leaves, and some smoked paprika. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. You see I have my bag in here, and you can see how big this bag truly is. I'm going to start by putting my corn in here. So I am making 2 bags total, one for me and one for Babe. So we're just gonna go from here. So I put a whole pack of corn in there. Now I'm adding some potatoes in, and I'm just gonna do half of the red and half of the golds. So next, of course, it's time to put some smoked sausage in, my favorite, and I'm going to use this whole pack in this bag. You guys, I am using a lot of food in each bag. However, these bags are going to last us literally, I think this bag lasted about 2.5 days. So after the smoked sausage, I added mussels, and these came pre-washed. However, I do want to go ahead and open them and wash them on my own just to make sure that everything is nice and clean before I put it in my seafood boil. So when I say wash them, guys, you see this stuff on here. I think it's like barnacles and stuff from the ocean or sea or whatever. I like to get all that off just because I don't want to be eating it. I don't even know what it is. As another reason I love using this big bag is because when it gets full, you just pull it up and you're basically starting with a whole new bag. This bag had so much space, and it was so easy just to fill it up with stuff. So right after that, I am adding in the boiled crawfish, and y'all, at this time I was kind of tired, so I was washing all of my seafood in the sack that it came in, throwing it back in the sack, and then adding it to the bag. It was so much easier. So boiled crawfish, and then I'm going to go in with my cold water lobster, and once again I'm just using half of everything so I can divide it up in the bags. This is what our bag is looking like. So now let's get ready to go ahead and add some more. So now we are going in with our Dungeness crab legs. You know, I got 2 bags and a box of these. I just added 1 bag to this sack though. I didn't like break open the box to divide it up, and I basically had to do a third with just the box and then some of the leftovers. But y'all, these crab legs were so good. Alright guys, so let's get to the seasoning. I'm going to go in with some accent. I used roughly about a tablespoon of each. I have some garlic powder here. Now I did go pretty heavy on the garlic powder because I love garlic. We also have some Old Bay seasoning, and all of these are truly optional. We have some chili powder, and like I said, I'm not a huge chili powder fan, but it definitely gave it a kick, and it was pretty good. I decided to go back in with some accent because I really didn't feel like I used enough the first time. Then I have some smoked paprika, which to me is a secret ingredient because this definitely kicks it up a notch. Like, smoked paprika is just so good. I have my favorite Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. And you don't have to use both the Chachere's and the Old Bay, but I decided to. I have some lemon pepper. I would just say watch your salt. The seasonings that you know are really salty, watch how much you're putting in. I also have some chicken bouillon here, and this is just a powder. That's how much I put in just to give it a nice little dose of flavor there. But like I said, all of these are optional. Just put in which your taste prefers. Lastly, or not lastly, but I also went in with some Worcestershire sauce and some minced garlic. And guys, I went so heavy on this minced garlic because I told y'all I absolutely love garlic. It's so good. Lastly, I put in some butter. Now make sure you're putting in unsalted butter, and I put in 2 sticks. This is not a diet seafood boil by any means. So I put in 2 salts, unsalted. Make sure it's unsalted or else like it'll be way too salty. Then I'm just going to tie it up, and yeah, just simple like that. Then I forgot, like, oh my gosh, I forgot a little brown sugar. So I did go ahead and open my bag and put just about a couple of tablespoons of it in there. It really gave it some good flavor. And yes, I am filming, of course, for you guys. And then Babe was doing his as well. Do you guys see how big these sacks are? That's why I said we were able to eat on these for several days. So I stuck it in the oven about 300 for about 10-15 minutes, you guys. But on Babe's, the sack was touching the pan and it like melted. I don't know how this happened. I don't know. So what I did was I got all of the juice out of his so that way he could still have some juice flavor to dip it in, and it turned out all good. Everything was done at this point, you guys. It was so good. So happy we made this because it was amazing, and we made enough that seriously, like I told you guys before, we could eat on this for, I think we ate on this about 2.5 days. But are you ready? Are you ready to see what the final outcome is? A good seafood boil just looks so pretty in my opinion. So are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that, you guys. It was so good. It was amazing. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.